The 14th conference of the Assembly of State Parties to the Rome Statute at The Hague, Netherlands, has finally come to an end in an apparent win for the Kenyan delegation that was pushing for the suspension of Rule 68 that allows the use of recanted evidence. It is Kenya's Foreign Affairs Cabinet Secretary Amina Mohamed who captured the Kenyan mood on the rule at the conference as it brought its curtains down.
I can assure you, Mr. President, that we shall be alive and we shall be alert to everything that will happen in respect to this resolution. Indeed, it will be a test of whether we are engaged in a meaningful discourse and process or not.
The bone of contention, according to Kenya, is the use of recanted evidence on Deputy President William Ruto and former radio presenter Joshua Arap Sang.
This 14th Assembly, after painstaking negotiation, has provided an ambiguous clarity to the temporal scope of the application of Rule 68, and that it does not apply retroactively to the cases that had commenced before November 2013, including all those in the Kenyan situation.
And after days of negotiations, Kenya's position was at long last considered, with the Assembly of States Parties reaffirming its earlier stand that Rule 68 on recanted evidence should not apply to cases that had commenced before the rule came into being in 2013.
Now that the ASP has confirmed in its resolution this evening that Rule 68, upon which recanted evidence was based, cannot apply retroactively, it means that it cannot be applied to the Kenyan cases, which commenced before the rule was amended.
Tunataka koti na Bensouda itupilie sasa mbali hiyo kesi kwa sababu walikuwa wamepigia ukarabati ambayo sasa ASP imesema hiyo ukarabati ni kinyume ya sheria.
We don't think it is a coincidence that as we celebrate the major political, diplomatic and legal victory for our country in The Hague today, we do not count it as a coincidence that the Pope is visiting our country.
Kenya will, however, have to wait the verdict of the appeal chambers, which will rule whether Chief Prosecutor Fatou Bensouda contravened the rule in the cases facing Ruto and Sang by using recanted evidence.
Our faith in the Rome Statute system, which had been jolted, can only be reinforced if these negotiations' outcomes receive judicial imprimatur in court.
Samson Kitavi, Channel 1 News.